Hey guys, welcome back to another video tutorial, and for this video tutorial we are on the G Suite platform where we will be creating a website today using the Google Sites application. I currently have a new tab open which is done using the Google Chrome browser, and I also went ahead and logged into my Gmail account. So the next thing that I would do at this point is to proceed to my Google Drive area. So to my far right, where we have the grid icon which represents our Google apps, I will go ahead and select that, and then I'm searching for Drive. Once selected, this takes us to the Google Drive area of my email account, and then as you can see, I currently have 4 folders. I have some documents within each of these folders, and then it enables me to be able to see information better, and it allows things to just appear in an organized manner. Alright, so similar to these folders, I will be creating a new folder for my website. So to my left, where it says new with the plus icon, I'm selecting that, and the first option that says folder, I'm going to rename untitled folder and call it website. Once entered, I will go ahead and create, and then this folder will now appear in my Google Drive area. In order to save my website and the related information pertaining to that website, I will go ahead and enter into this folder just to ensure that things are saved in the right spot, right? So I'm in the website folder, and then from here, I want to proceed to locate my Google Sites option. So again, far left, the new option. And then this time I'm scrolling through a list that is there. I am not seeing Google Sites, however, I'm seeing an option that says more. So I hover over that and I receive another drop-down menu. And from here, I locate Google Sites. So I'm selecting this, and then it will automatically load the Google Sites default page. Alright, so as you can see, we are now able to view our untitled site, which indicates that we are going to make some changes in order to make this current platform into a useful and beautiful website. Okay, so first thing that we are focusing on is at our top left where it says untitled site. So we want to give our site a name, just so whenever we return to our Google Drive, we can easily remember the name of particular sites if it is that we stored more than one. So I'm changing this, and let's say today we're doing a food website, so we're going to call the website Foodie Loop. Foodie Loop. All right, and then when I click elsewhere on this platform, it automatically changes on the header or the banner section of the web page as well. When I hover over the site name on the banner, it provides me with an option to add a logo. So I'm selecting this, and then I will receive a pop-up box to indicate whether it is I want to upload a logo from my personal device or I want to select one from online. So I'm using the online version, so I'm using select. From here, I want to locate using Google Images. We could also locate based on your platform, whether you have it saved in your Google Drive or specific URL or from your personal photos. But for this tutorial, we will be mostly using the Google Images, YouTube, etc. All right, so images, and then we're locating a free food banner logo. Sorry. This will give us a number of logos. However, for quick purpose and maneuvering, we're using the first selection. So I click on that, and once it is selected, we will see a box appearing around that image, and then at the bottom a pop-up that says insert at the far right. So I click on that, and then it loads in this section as well as on the banner section of the website. So I'm finished with the logo part of this, so I'm going to select the X top right to close out the logo pop-up. Next thing that I'm focusing on is to add an image to the background just to make the site pop a little more. All right, so I'm seeing an option that says change image, and this is at the banner section at the bottom left, and then once I click on that, I can upload or select again online images. So we're selecting. This time we're doing a search and we're looking for free food banner. All right, we're seeing a number of images. However, I'm choosing an image that is not so bright but still not taking away from what we're doing. So I'm see a food basket here. I'm using this one, so I select highlighted and then the select option. Automatically our image is now appearing on the header section of our website. If it is that you want to apply a title to this particular page, then you could make the edits in this section where it says your page title. So we're just going to rename using the same site, Foodie Loop. All right, from the box above this, we can make certain adjustments such as changing it to indicate whether it is a title, heading, etc. We can change the font size as well as the style, bold, italic, etc. We could also allow a hyperlink within this. But for this option, the only thing that I'm making adjustment to is the font. So I'm trying to find a fancy font for this section. Let me try this one to see. Okay, so we have to highlight the information first and then locate a font. All right. For now, I'm leaving that. We can make the adjustments later on. Next thing that I want to do is to add a footer. And this is the bottom section of our web page. Footer normally contains copyright information, quick links, or social media options. All right. But for today, we're just including copyright information as well as 3 different types of social media connections. So once we move the cursor on the page, we will see a little pop-up at the bottom that says add footer. So I'm selecting that, and then we get a default area where we can start entering the footer information. So copyright, all rights reserved. All right, so that information is added. What I also want to appear in the footer, let's say I want an image to appear in the background similar to our header. So to our left, where it has a canvas, paint canvas looking icon, we're clicking that, and then image, select image because we're using online. So I'm using the gallery section for this one, and I'm trying to locate a pale background. So let's see this one with the lighting and then select. It applies to the footer and then that is down there. So the next thing that I want to add is my 3 social media buttons. To my right, we have 3 main headings or 3 main palettes in our selection area. We have the insert tab, the pages tab, and the themes tab. The one that we're currently working with is the one that says insert. So it's already the area that is being activated. Next thing that I want to do is to locate an option that says buttons. So I'm not seeing it here, and I have a scroll bar just to scroll down to see additional stuff. And then I locate the button. So let's say for social media, Facebook. And then we would provide the link of the exact link or URL address for Foodie Loop. But for this, we're using just the plain facebook.com. Then insert. And then what it does is to place the button within the footer area. Again, I'm going to repeat this process for the second social media. The link, random again. And then insert. If you're observant, we realize that the second button falls below the first one. However, we want to make it appear in line with the previous. So we're going to drag it and then release it in the line there. And then the third button, we're going to add maybe a YouTube and then the link. then insert. Again, it falls below. We can go ahead and drag it in line with the others. So that would have completed our footer for now. Again, it is up to you what information you want in your footer and how you want the placements to be made. So we could have even centered this text on the page as well as the buttons. So we could even drag the buttons over a little more just for them to appear in the center of the page. All right, so the next thing that we want to do is to add a little section in the middle area just to give maybe a preview as to what the website is about. So for this, we're clicking in the grayscale area just to indicate that this is where we're adding the next set of information. Still under the insert area on our right side, we're trying to locate the layout section. All right, so again, I'm not seeing it at the bottom section, so I scroll back to the top and I'm now seeing layouts. And for this layout, let's say that the main thing that we want on the home page is 2 images and maybe a video. So we're looking for a template that could help us with that. And then I'm choosing this one here. Once selected, it put the placeholder on the website, and then from there we can add the specifics of what we want to be added. So we need 2 images here and then a video here. All right, so the plus icon, once click, we see the locations where we can get things from. Selecting image because we're using online, and then Google image. So free food pictures, and then we'll get some images of pictures. I'm selecting random pictures for this purpose and then insert. It's gonna load it here, and then I can proceed to add the second image. So again, click on the plus, select image, Google images for my purpose, and then free food pictures. Right, so I'm selecting another food picture for this, and then once selected, I insert. It loads it in the area that I selected it for. Then the last thing I'm gonna be adding, all right, so let me just return that there. All right, so I had to do some undoing because I dragged the image in the wrong area. So I've had to undo that, and then I'm gonna now apply the video. So YouTube for this one, and it's food. And then I'm just gonna select the first video just to move a little bit quickly. And then it loads the video there. So technically, this is how our home page is currently looking. We have our banner, our little content area, and then our footer with our additional social media links. All right, so this technically wraps up our first video tutorial. In the following tutorials, we will be looking at how to use various features still in the insert tab, as well as to add in additional pages to the website just to move in between pages, as well as to insert and apply varying themes just to see how the end result of the website would look. All right, so thank you so much for watching this first tutorial for the Google site, and please stick around for the others to come.